Welcome to the driver's seat. You're looking at the first ever Trailhunter. This is the 2025 Toyota Tacoma Trailhunter. And it's very similar to the TRD Pro in the sense of it has the same powertrain. So you're going to have the iForce Max. That would be the twin turbo 4-cylinder with the hybrid. Not my favorite powertrain. Replaces the outgoing, very reliable V6 engine that was normally aspirated, but same horsepower on just the base engine as the outgoing, but more torque, and obviously a lot more horsepower and torque on this one. They've had some issues with the V6 version. So far so good on the 4-cylinder, but time will tell. Back to the Trailhunter. I think this is going to be a home run for Toyota. So what they're doing is saying, TRD Pro, you're more of a desert runner. You want to go jump dunes, etc. More travel on the dampeners. That's fine. Trailhunter is more for trails, and what they've done is they've teamed up with ARB, a very reliable, dependable aftermarket company from Australia. They're known for their overlanding accessories, and so a lot of the bits and pieces you'll find here are from ARB, and I think that's a brilliant move on Toyota's part. I really like everything about the styling on this vehicle. There are a lot of things that distinguish the Trailhunter from regular Tacomas and even the TRD Pro. You do have a factory lift, which is 1.5 inches on the rear, 2 inches on the front. That's the same as the TRD Pro, but the suspension's different, and you got unique wheels. Just a lot of things that distinguish this vehicle. You could see little things like the Trailhunter embedded throughout the vehicle, and of course you got the snorkel that's built in. So again, they've really tried to think about how people might use this off-roading, real trails, or overlanding. So because they've teamed up with ARB, it's easy to put a rooftop tent and other accessories in here. I like what they've done. It's $66,000, not cheap. They claim with this new engine you get 23 miles to the gallon. Not so much, more like 19, 20. So I didn't want you to be disappointed. I really like these rock sliders. I think I like these so much better than what Toyota does with some of their other trucks. It makes it hard to get in and out for taller people. Really gonna hit your shins all the time. This is great. And remember, the rock sliders are really designed to slide over rocks, not so much to step into the truck. You got unique Trailhunter badging throughout the vehicle. Just a lot of really nice bits. They're like all pickup trucks. It's all about truck bed. And I think Tacoma really nailed it. A lot of improvements over the last generation Tacoma, for example. You have a power tailgate. You got all these tie downs, and I mentioned ARB, so that's a well-known overlanding aftermarket off-road company, and a lot of the bits and pieces that you'll find throughout this Tacoma Trailhunter are made by ARB. I think that was very smart of Toyota to partner up with a company like that. I love these tie downs. I use them in my Tundra. They're very useful. There are all sorts of less expensive accessories that you could buy on Amazon, so you don't have to spend the big money at the Toyota dealership, but they're extremely useful. You can put bicycles in here, got the fork mounts, etc. So very well done, well thought of. But overall, I really like what they've done. The truck is beautiful. It's capable. I like the red tow hooks here. Let's go take it for a ride. I can tell you already that it drives very much like the TRD Pro, which we already reviewed. Not a whole lot of difference there, but it certainly does have a much more unique style. The interior of the Trailhunter is very similar to the TRD Pro. I don't like this massive screen. When I think about my SR5 Tundra, the screen is like half the size, and that's the perfect size. This is just crazy. Glad to see that Toyota has updated their map with Gulf of America instead of Gulf of Mexico. And anyway, I think it's a great interior, very functional. The powertrain is as expected. You know, this iForce Max is a wonderful powertrain, I guess. it's the future. Twin turbo 4-cylinder hybrid. For my Tundra, I just went with the twin turbo. Didn't want the hybrid. Too many systems, just not my thing. But it really is a cool looking truck and a very capable truck. Turns a lot of heads. I would have no problem driving it on a daily basis. I think in this space now, we have some amazing options. I mean, it used to be you just had pretty much base Tacomas, base Colorados, base Rangers, whatever, maybe some upgrades, some luxurious models or whatever, TRD off-road. But with TRD Pro and Raptor and Bison, I mean, you've got, and now Trailhunter, you've got some really high-end, expensive trucks that are extremely capable of really going to the extremes, right out of the showroom. Again, we didn't really get a chance to try it out, but maybe at another time. But there's no doubt that this is extremely capable. And my feelings on Toyota is that it's still, despite some of its recent issues, the most reliable, dependable car out there, truck out there. Also, I just think it's going to have the best resale value. So that's where I'm at. So if you ask me to choose between those three trucks, I would 100% go with the Tacoma. It's not perfect. It's got some things I don't necessarily love about it. At least with this model, they got rid of the shock absorbers on the front seats, and that's again where the differentiator is between TRD Pro and Trailhunter, is that those seats are made for extra suspension, or perhaps to help absorb some of the shock when you're back when you're doing a Baja run or something. But at the end of the day, I think that's just a gimmick. I see they carried over the JBL speaker from the TRD Pro. Again, not my favorite. Seems very un-Toyota-like, but what can I tell you? But overall, I'm impressed. I'm glad I finally got to drive it. I wish I would have gotten to experience it off-road, but I expect to see these all over the place, especially in some very hard to reach places, Moab, a lot of off-roading, snow, etc. These are very capable trucks for extreme conditions. I don't know if I'd write a check for $66,000 for one of these, but I imagine they're going to sell every single one that they build. I think it's a lot of money, but then again, so is the Colorado, so is the Ranger, Raptor. So they're all in that price range. So nothing unique there. You're looking at my newly acquired 2017 Toyota Tacoma TRD Pro. 17 was the first model year that Toyota offered the TRD Pro and the Tacoma, or any vehicle for that matter, in the US. And one of the things we did right off the bat was add a BF Goodrich KO3s, which have been brilliant. So we just completed about a 5,000 mile journey from Virginia to California and down Baja, ferry to Mazatlan, and basically did the Baja 1000 plus crossing the US. As you can see, very loaded down, probably exceeded the payload, but there's no other vehicle I would have done this journey in, even a brand new Tacoma. So more to follow.